since 2022 in collaboration with the Government of Nagaland Tourism Department, this Hornbill. This year, the traditional stone pulling ceremony is organized by Mazome Meshe Kehu, MMK, of Mazome village. The stone pulling ceremony is to commemorate the Anglo-Naga Veto or Anglo-Naga peace treaty, which was held in Mazome in the year 1880, 27th of March. After the conflict between the British and Angami Nagas at Conoma, and after the downfall of the Deputy Commissioner Damant at Conoma, there were skirmishes, there were fight among themselves, but the next year, that is in 1880, we had the peace treaty conducted or performed at Mazome. So to commemorate, and if we are to count this year, it is already 142 years of this treaty. To go a little more in detail, or to elaborate a little more, it was an unwritten or the treaty was performed only traditionally, not in written. But it was a veto, it was a treaty that have culminated or that have stopped the conflict between the two warring factions, the Nagas and the British, the Anglo people. So this treaty, in traditional terms, they have sliced or a gap of the neck. So the Nagas, two Nagas hold the head of the cat, one man from Mazome, one man from Conoma, and the British holding the lower part of the cat, the slice the cat, signifying that there won't be any more troubles, or signifying that they will not go against each other again. Hereafter, the Nagas have not gone against, or the Angami Nagas have not gone against the British. We have not violated our treaty or our veto in between the two. This have taken place in Mazome. It is there in history, but since it was not a written treaty, it was not very famous, but the oral traditions, the oral history tells that it have taken place in Mazome village. If you go through the chroniclers of the Britishers and also of the researchers of the Nagas, it is already in many books, in many of the books. We are also publishing a pamphlet, small books in commemoration of this, giving details how the British expedition have carried out into the Angami Naga territories, and how we have resisted the powerful or the mighty British Empire during those days. So that pamphlet, the copy I will give to you. And for commemorating this, for the traditional stone pulling, we have planned our program in this way. The traditional stone pulling to commemorate this will be on 6th of December at 11 a.m. in the morning. 6th December, 11 a.m. in the morning from the village itself. The Honorable Chief Minister Nagaland, Sri Nipurio, will be the chief guest. We extend our invitation to all the neighboring and of the Angami villages. We also extend, though we could not send formally the letters, to all the tribal ho-hos of Nagaland, both of Nagaland and of Eastern Nagaland, and our well-wishers. To tell you frankly, Mazuma is of not a very big village, nor a very small village, but it is of a medium village. But in a program like this, we also have our treaties, our friendship with many of our villages of the neighboring and of other tribes or communities. So during this traditional stone pulling ceremony, we are also engaging our friend circle from Rengma community, Tesopenu. They will be coming to assist us both in stone pulling and in the traditional performances in the village. And Simenu village also will be doing the same. Then from Angami villages, this one, Topema village will be one of them. They will be performing their songs and performing their traditional activities. Then from Chagasham community, Kikrima will be there to assist us performing the traditional activities. This way we have organized for the traditional stone pulling ceremony. But apart from that, the second part of the traditional stone pulling ceremony will be not only the pulling of the stone and culminating with a feast, but we also have a village walk with the full traditional attires and gears. I think Mazuma village have got the heaviest, the mightiest, the biggest headgear of the tradition or of the traditional dress. Among the Angamis is sure, but I think among the Nagas also we have the heaviest and the biggest. It will be of a special package to all people coming from far and near to witness that headgear. I will also be releasing some of the photos to you, which I can share. You can publish in your papers or in others form of media. So while extending the invitation to all this one guests and also tourists and also people from far and near, I wish the media friends to also partake in this feast, in this commemoration, and be part of us. We want you to be very frank. We want the media house to be one of us, not from outside. Our village will be open to you. You will be free to interact. You will be free to go along the village and be one of us. Enter any house. We will be as hospitable as possible to you all friends. And you can also lead us as well as guide the people, not only in your papers or this publicity, but also treating our tourist guests, our guests from the ho-hos or the villages and others. The establishment of Naga Hill District 1866 and also the relocating of the British headquarters to Kohima and the Konoma Rebellion. To say that this relocation of the British headquarters to Kohima and Konoma, I will tell you frankly, during those days, the Britishers have shifted their headquarters from elsewhere to Kohima because of this notorious, in their words, notorious villages of Mazuma, Konoma, Zotsuma, that they could control these villages.